tackles.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Horton down the field, and he's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Stop. Miami! Alert!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now a give to Cook, running left. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Downfield to DK. And all the way across midfield before he's brought down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know what's interesting, Kate? Even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's going to have this one down to the 20. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
All right, Brock, the Bills making their first red zone trip of this game. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. From the red zone now. Quick slant complete. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Pass now to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
We send a man in motion. To throw, here's Milrow. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Walker on 1st down. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Running with Walker again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Bills going nickel, 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Look at that power, deep left side. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Michael Dixon on the punt. And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
319. Look out.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. His heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our 1st quarter. That's the end of one here. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Pass is caught at the 9. And in, touchdown Buffalo. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Pass now to kick this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Rolling now to his left. He's keeping it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Take it off with it again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Throwing off the play fake. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
Ready.
Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. From the gun, Milrow. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go now. Ready.
This is Walker on 2nd. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Staying with Walker. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's another Seahawks.
Crack all 80. Get it.
1st and 10 at the 13.
In the red zone on first. It's a screen pass, Charbonnet. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Milroe from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
19 tight.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Connection made to Shaheed. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On the set.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Go.
Walker reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Again, it's Cook. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Allen on 3rd and 2. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Alert!
Trying to throw this from the gun. Throw is caught. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills with a chance to boost their lead. They're set up at the 35 now.
Half 85, 56, 56.
First down throw for Allen. He's still going at the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Round 80.
Allen fires out wide, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks 20.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw again, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there and netted some positive yards.
Half. All 52.
Again, Allen to the air. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Seahawks have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Throwing now, Milrow. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Now here he goes again. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Seahawks.
Ready?
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. It's caught, Garner. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He's going deep. And he's got it, it's in close. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Milrow looking to throw. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is scooped up by the Bills. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Alert!
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Pulled in by his back, Cook. Oh, and it's a punishing hit to end that play, but hey, still a win for this offense. They've got 1st and goal now from the 2. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Cook scores. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a James Cook touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now with the clock just about to strike zero, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Back to throw it. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
48-yard line.
319!
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out.
Come on, run throw 80. Go.
Milrow with it on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw left side caught by Shaheed. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And all set now. 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. And that's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. First and goal. Here's Walker. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves them with third and goal at the 6.
It's now third and goal.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Milrow. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of illness of the day.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. The 12-year vet strikes true. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Strong with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10.
What's up?
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
319.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his right. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Alert, alert.
Third and long for him here. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Look out.
Trying it left side with Cook. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Another one for Cook. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
Alert. Look out.
Throwing here, Allen. This is brought in by Coleman. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he can take it to the house.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's a give to Cook. And And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Back to throw now, Allen. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead.
Seahawks 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. This will end up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Quick throw completed out to the left. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Seahawks who have possession. They've got a lot of work to do, Brock. They are in a massive hole. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Here's Walker running right. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Milrow to throw. Here's a screen now for Walker. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Come on, come on. Go.
Milrow throwing on third down. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And this one is launched downfield. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And he's got it in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Milrow from the gun. Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They'll try to run it with Walker. And he gets in, touchdown. The the Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks make it an 18-point game.
Seahawks 17. Michael Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Allen looking to throw. All in left side. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, Case. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Cook. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now it's Cook. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, home. What's that?
They'll throw 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Pack and 50.
From the gun, Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Seahawks hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out.
Ready?
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go.
First down throw here for Milrow. Well, he shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So it's second down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
He brings it in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move this chain! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Milrow with it on first. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Corey Horton, his intended receiver. So that brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Ready.
To the air, Milrow. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks get it back to a 14-point game.
Seahawks 24.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover the football, and that should lock up this win. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills, as we say so long from Buffalo.
match your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister